I hope everyone is having a great day today. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I want to say welcome. Today I want to talk about a topic that is not getting much coverage lately, and it's regarding the Georgia governor, Brian Kemp. So last month in August, he decided to sign into law a new measure providing additional legal protection to protect police officers. So when you first think that, you're like, what is this and what is he talking about? So the bill is called the House Bill A38, guys. So what this is, it creates a new crime: bias motivated intimidation, death or serious bodily injury of a police officer, right? Or firefighter or emergency technician. So these are all first responders. So mainly the crime would apply time to someone that causes more than $500 in damages. So wow, so it digs a little bit deep. So lately we've been seeing, in the last few months, a lot of social unrest in the streets in Georgia, New York City, Minneapolis, and all across the country actually. So when you see protesters, the ones that are protesting, quietly, peacefully, things like that, but you have other protesters that are quote unquote, damaging properties like cars, businesses, things like that, or they say they're attacking the police. So the governor, he's getting a lot of heat and pressure from the citizens of Georgia, and we all know that Georgia is a Republican state. So they're like, hey, Brian Kemp, you need to back the blue. And he's all about the blue. And again, guys, I think most of us that are just normal minded thinkers, we are for police. We need some form of police to protect society, because without any type of police, there's going to be anarchy. So I understand that part, but I'm always against police brutality and officers that are gun-ho happy to shoot unarmed black men. I'm against that, and I think any normal minded person would be too, but maybe not, I don't know. So Brian Kemp is the same governor, guys, that a few months ago, was it May or June, he opened up the state very quickly, and he did it irresponsibly. And what happened was the COVID cases went up. There was more death within that state, and he did it very wrong. And you even had celebrities to come out and say, what is this guy doing? He's trying to just kill off black Americans. So he doesn't have a great reputation in his own state. So this police protection bill, it got through without any type of support from the Democrats. So that's just telling you that this governor in this state in Georgia, he's like, let's push this bill through, which is the House Bill A38, without any kind of support, and let's see where it falls. But it's deep. This is deep, because when I first heard about it last month, it was disturbing, because I'm like, the pushback too about this House Bill A38, there's already other legislations that were already implemented years ago that were protecting police officers, firefighters, and EMT. You know what I mean? So there was already that in place before that would give someone time in prison if they committed any crimes towards these civil servants. So let's think about it too, guys. Rashard Brooks, he was gunned down by a police officer back in June of 2020, this year. So what the governor is doing, he's saying, hey, if one of our officers gunned down a black man, let's kind of give him a slap on the wrist. Let's not prosecute him. So this House bill is very dangerous for not just black Americans, for any minority out there. So this is very dangerous. So I really, it's very disturbing. And let's not even talk about Ahmaud Arbery, that was killed by one of these white supremacists back in February of this year too. So this state of Georgia is going through a lot of social unrest, a lot of just people feeling like there's a lot of inequality between black and white, and things like that, especially with police officers. So another thing, the crime right? So what this bill would do too, the crime is punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison and a fine up to $5,000. But here's the catch that really caught me, that the sentence must be stacked atop of any other conviction. So let's just say a protester's out there and they're looting, they're damaging vehicles or attacking cops, whatever it is, right? So, and they're prosecuted, and let's just say for the looting they got 1 year, and then for, let's just say, I don't know, burning up a vehicle, a cop vehicle, they get 2 years. So it's really, they're getting 3 full years. So it's not going to be consecutively things like that of time. No. It's going to be 1 year, for one crime, 2 years for the other crime. 1 plus 2 is 3. So usually when people get sentenced, when you hear 1 and 2, they might just do maybe a year and a half. They'll just do the time together. But not this. This governor's like, you know what? We're going to make sure that we are not just prosecuting to the fullest extent. We're gonna punish people. So now he's like the law and order, not just the guy of his state, because governors are usually that. But I think he's trying to make a point, for other states out there to say, hey guys, follow my lead. I'm gonna pull this shenanigan, and I want you to. And my thing is, there's already police protection. You know what I mean? Laws in place that if you violate that as a citizen, say one of us, there's a price to pay. There's consequences to that. But this House Bill 838 is just taking it to another level. It's like, hey, we already got laws in place. Let's put this House bill, let's draft this bill, let's put it on top of what we already have, and it's gonna get even like max time. So, and again, I know what some pundits might think, and opposers, they're going to say, hey, if a protester is, violating, the law, give them a lot of years in jail, like in prison. They don't really understand, like, that there's already laws in place. So this House bill did not need to come about. You know what I mean? And I think that it's a slap in the black community's face to say, hey, we're targeting you, we're coming after you. They're already scrutinized, they're already disenfranchised. Now you're just putting this bill together. I think it's going to create more chaos in the community, and Kemp should be ashamed of himself for doing this. But again, he doesn't give a damn. Again, he opened up the state too early, killed more people, so he doesn't care. So I want to know what you guys are thinking in the comment section about this House bill. Do you think that, do you agree with it? Do you think that the governor did the right thing about drafting it into law? Do you think it was a stretch, that he should have, there's already laws in place, and then not making police more accountable? So it's like they can kill, and it's kind of like, I had to pull the trigger. I was nervous. I was scared. That's what the House bill is going to do. That's the main thing I took away from it, that you're not holding them accountable. And I want to know, what you guys are thinking about that. Is it frustrating you like maybe it's doing to me? And let me know what you guys want to talk about, me to talk about next in a video. Things that, are rattling you guys, or fuming up your blood, and things like that. So make sure you share the video, like the video, subscribe to my channel below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace and love.